Muscle fitness. Muscle fitness. Now, yeah, I mean, just getting right into these matters, people. You know, you don't believe in God and the devil. You don't believe in the real Jesus, the true Black Messiah. You don't have the Spirit of God. You think that this stuff is a game. This stuff is not for you. Understand that you will be given over to hell. And a lot of you, you're going to be going through that tunnel to hell. You haters, you envious people, you people who work for the devil, you people who carry the devil's presence. All this stuff, you're anointed with the devil and all this stuff. Okay. You're done. Because understand that the devil's laughing at you people, and understand too that you're in his hands. You know, you haters, you people who work for the devil and you talk to the devil on the low and all this stuff. Understand that man, you people done. Trust me, you're going through that tunnel, and the lake of fire as well for you people. It's very intense with this, very real, and a lot of you will just be with the devil in many dark realms. This stuff is already in effect concerning you haters, But anyhow, just getting into these matters, understand that this stuff is very real that I'm getting into by the Spirit. This stuff is not a game, people. Understand that the stuff that I'm getting into, what strength do you have concerning in the kingdom? Because see, a lot of you, you people who be working out and you go to the gym and you do all this weightlifting and shit, and you got your Deer Park water, and you got all this stuff. You're lifting weights and you don't even know who you are. Okay. And see, the devil's laughing at you people though, because he knows you don't have any muscles in the spirit. You don't have any strength in the spirit. And see, man, the devil's coming to collect, because understand this stuff is very intense. It's not a game with this stuff. Understand that the devil knows you people who focused on, building your muscles, you want a six pack and all this stuff. Understand that the devil's not moved by any of that shit. And he knows that you people don't know who you are in God. You don't have God anyhow. But the real Jesus is leading me to say these matters. And see, he knows that you people, you don't have any strength in the spirit. You're not spiritual. He knows that you don't believe in him. A lot of you don't believe in the devil. You people who, bodybuilders, you're in the gym lifting weights. You're going numerous of times and just constantly lifting weights, and you're in the flesh, and you don't believe in the devil. Okay. But see, understand that mellow speaking, I'd rather flex in the spirit. I'd rather be strong in the spirit. I'd rather have muscles in the spirit and in God's kingdom than to ever be a part of those matters that you bodybuilding people are part of, because you people are not strong in the spirit. I see the devil's coming to collect. This shit is very real, people. That's all I'm saying. You people take this stuff so lightly. It's not a game though. You're flexing, you're taking selfies, trying to impress people. You don't know who you are. You don't have an identity. You're lifting a bunch of weights. Man. But see, the thing is that you have no strength in the spirit. You have no muscles in the spirit. You have no muscles in the spirit. So your six packs and all this crazy stuff, understand that a lot of you will just be a part of hell, because you have no strength in the spirit. You're not in the spirit. You don't have the Spirit of God. A lot of you, you're in the flesh. You don't care about God's kingdom. You're flexing, but see, like I said, you don't have any muscles in the spirit concerning with the real Jesus and God and God's kingdom. You people, and that's another thing about you people. You're not a part of God's kingdom. A lot of you, and you're worried about the external. You don't have an identity, and see, man, the devil is just laughing at you because you people really think that your muscles and building your calf muscles and you want a six pack and your biceps and all this crazy shit with you people. And see, you people don't even have any muscles in the spirit though. You're not strong in the spirit. And people, I don't have any parts in this shit. I understand that the real Jesus just leading me to do this though, because I understand that mellow speaking, I have great strength within the real Jesus. Without the real Jesus and God, I'm nothing. That's what you gotta understand. But I do know who I am in the real Jesus and God, and I have much strength, and I am flexing in the spirit, humbly speaking, with the real Jesus. Hallelujah. But see, you people not a part of this though, because you're worried about selfies, you're worried about girls and all this crazy shit with you people. Okay. But understand that your six pack, your muscles, biceps, none of that stuff is going to give you strength in the spirit. All that stuff, that's what I'm saying, the devil's laughing because you don't know who you are. And see, you're just a strong built, spiritually dead demon, really. Humbly speaking, this shit is not a game, people. You're spiritually dead. That's what it is. You people who focused on your muscles, you're working out. But see, you have no strength in the spirit. You're not even in the spirit, you people who are part of this stuff. Bodybuilding and all this stuff. And see, God in the real Jesus is going to judge you for the strength you had concerning his kingdom. And see, a lot of you, you're not a part of his kingdom anyhow. You're part of these matters. I already know you're not. And see, God is not going to judge you for your muscles and how you look and all this crazy shit. And the real Jesus is leading me to say there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself, body, or whatever, working out. Nothing wrong with these matters. But the thing about you people is you don't have God. You don't have the real Jesus. You don't have the Spirit of God. Don't have a relationship with God. And you people are spiritually dead, and you don't have any strength concerning in the spirit. So the devil is laughing, and when he looks at you in the spirit, he's just pretty much dropping the crowbar, however you say that stuff. He's dropping that on you in the realm of the spirit. That's what it is. And see, while you're lifting this crowbar stuff, you're lifting it, you're doing pull-ups and you're doing all this stuff. The devil is just laughing at you because he knows that you don't have any muscles in the spirit. You're spiritually dead. And man, that's what I'm saying. The devil's just truly laughing because he knows that he's going to be presenting these matters concerning you bodybuilders. Because see, the thing is, like, you people put this stuff before relationship with God. You put this stuff before the Spirit of God. You people put this stuff before God. And see, a lot of you too, you reject God. And see, I don't have any parts of any of this stuff. I understand that I'm very strong in the Spirit. I have more strength than average beings concerning the Spirit, I'm pretty strong too, just for who I am too, naturally. But people, I'm really, humbly speaking, I'm a giant in the spirit, humbly speaking. It's not a game, but it's a shit because I understand that the devil knows this about me. But see, you people, you're not a part of these matters, and see, he's coming to collect. And see, Once again, the devil's just dropping that crowbar on you in the realm of the spirit, and see, you know, you people seriously in spiritual danger.